What color is this? No, what color is this? The tree. I hit it. One weekend, I was still only 20 years old, not even legal to drink yet. I had left our party and went to cruise town. You know, people used to cruise towns and drive up and down the same street for hours on end just to see each other. But so I was drunk and stoned, and I hit a car sitting on Main Street that was waiting for a train. So now my drinking had caused harm to someone else. And then, so I took off and I was just freaked out, scared, stoned, drunk. And they caught me halfway back to the house and, threw me in jail. And then, it continued on. I didn't stop. That didn't stop me. I really wasn't sorry for my actions. But for the next 24 years, basically, I was just a drug addict. Just did whatever I had to do to use. I stole, I lied, I cheated. I had adulterous affairs. I mean, I just wasn't a very good person. I treated other people horrible. I treated myself horrible. There was physical and mental abuse all through the years. And, I just had no hope. I got into a prison that had a rehab and got my time cut by going through a rehab in prison, which greatly helped me, And while I was in prison, there was a group of men and women, different group every day. So we had Bible studies on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Different groups would come on Saturday, and we have church on Sunday. So I was like, I'm done with this life. The Lord has saved me, and I best way to learn more about Him is to get right back into Bible study. And so in prison, we were met with a great number of men and women that just loved the Lord, and they loved us. They walked with us, and they just brought the Lord to us. He came into my heart, and He gave me that hope again that I had when I was a child. Once I was saved in prison, I thought, the Lord is that good to me, and I had joy in my life, and I was like, it can't get any better than this, in my mind. And then He brought my wife to me, and then I had that much more joy. And then He brought Lavender to us, and that has increased the joy. And so I quit questioning how much joy the Lord can give us. The high that I have felt with the Lord was better than any drug that I'd ever done in my life. It was so pure, so real, so just awesome. That was the best high. It is the best high, if that's the way you want to look at it. We create our own dark times. And we can also lean on Jesus to come out of those dark times, because He's standing here with us, waiting for us to make that decision to accept Him into our heart so that we can move forward to a better life through Him. For a long time, I didn't acknowledge Jesus in my life. I was raised with Christ in my life, and then I turned my back on Him, even though at that point He was always right there with me, always with me. He wasn't on the other side of the table. He wasn't on the other side of the room. He was right next to me. So, God was looking out for me all through this process. He just wanted, I believe He wanted me to see what the severity of what was going on in my life, because I couldn't get sober on my own. If it weren't for God, with the grace of God, I wouldn't be sober. He came to me and saved my life.